Here we go. Two of the top four seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to gleaming State Farm City, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Good job by the coverage team. Defense with more pre-snap movement. And they'll run it with the draw play. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack. Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
lost 3 in that play. So now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw over the middle. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. Finds room at the 30. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. He's going to lose yards there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Good job of getting this sack here on 2nd and 10. This only cranks up the pressure now on this upcoming 3rd down. And also, I think you're in the head of that quarterback a little bit.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass caught. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They strike first in this national title bout.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? A quick throw out left, complete. The reception gets about 7 yards with 4th down coming up here. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and...
That'll be a sack. The defense has the last word here in this period. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw here. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And he'll be brought down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Bama, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep down the middle. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the big play to start the drive, but now 2 incompletions. They face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab by the receiver. Powering through. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw again. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. Ball handed off. Breaking tackles. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they get to completion. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. It's a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that catch is hauled in. And a nice first down gain there. They get it down, but very close to the first down marker. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. To dart right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, tied.
Boy, what a job by the offensive quarterback.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up.
He'll take a deep shot. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Escapes the pocket. He's swarmed by the defense. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Oh, and he missed The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second inches.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Now they test the middle of the defense but get nothing.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget a still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Testing the right side here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the sideline. It's Lewis. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Screen to the wide receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 1st down and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw it again. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught for the completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're
breaks into the open. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Good throw, complete to the tight end. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a strong stiff arm. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
Ball handed to the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They've converted 2 of 3 so far on 4th down, and they'll stay aggressive here. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as you come up on 2nd down. It's caught. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the move now. He'll throw it now. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the completion made. They make the stop just short of the mark, where it's getting 4th down and inches. Looking to throw yet again. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. A deep shot to the right. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Alabama. The comeback is on. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a 1-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away with their running game. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove it. And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort. It's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Hand off to the right side. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, we're kings of the college football world and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.